mellow beat.
At least we got the audio of it. Hi guys, welcome back to the podcast. We have a special guest,
Hello, everyone. My name is Christian. I'm also known as Bratti.
Bratti. Welcome to the podcast. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Thank you for having me here.
Of course. How are the drinks?
I mean,
You said I'm already like
I'm
halfway
already
through.
halfway done.
Hey, so what are we drinking today, bartender?
It's a whiskey amaretto sour.
Whiskey amaretto sour. Cheers. Let's do a little
Cheers.
cheers. Cheers to y'all too in the background. I'm about to cheer this. Nobody saw that, but okay. First I want to know. Well, people want to know. I want to know. We all want to know. Where are you from? So your nationality.
Nationality, I am Mexican
Okay.
from San Luis Potosí.
Ooh.
So, yeah, born and raised there. Pretty much my whole life. I've lived in Houston, aside from that. Got here when I was 2 years old.
Okay.
So, pretty much practically my whole life I have been here in the United States.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
Your both parents are from there.
correct. Yes, from San Luis.
Okay. Did you Where'd you graduate? Like in Houston, like
So I
in the
actually went
area?
to Conroe High School, which
Conroe?
is Conroe, correct. I'm not. I always tell people I'm from Houston, but I'm more of like an hour away.
Literally,
Like an hour
Conroe is
away.
like not Houston.
Correct, but when I do tell people like, "Oh, I'm from Conroe," they're like, "Where's Conroe?"
True.
I
Outside of Houston.
yeah, so I just tell
It's like an
everyone
hour away, right?
Houston. Yeah, like about an hour away. So I tend to tell everyone just Houston.
Wait, so where do you live now? You live in Houston?
Correct. I just moved back to Houston,
Oh,
but
okay. Where were you living before?
San Antonio.
San
So I was
Antonio.
there for about a year, and right now I'm currently temporarily working in Dallas as well.
Okay. What
Correct.
do you do in Dallas?
So in Dallas, I work for a company that runs restaurants,
Oh,
and I manage a lot of their restaurants. Most of them here in Houston, but I also take care of some of them. For example, Dallas right now, where I'm assisting right now.
That's cool. So
so-
you're in the restaurant industry.
Correct. Yeah, I've been doing this for about 7 years now.
7 years.
7 years.
How's that going for you?
It's going well. You know,
Yeah.
it's something that I have a lot of passion for. I feel like I never thought it would be something I would be doing now.
Yeah.
But I've learned that I really do love what I do in the hospitality, the interactions, the being able to give the results, and it's something that I truly really like doing as well.
That's good. I've also been in the restaurant industry probably like 10 years now too. Um, it's going good, but I put most of my time and passion into like my content creating and stuff like that. What made you
Love
start
that.
yours?
My content.
Yeah, like
I feel for me, like when I do content, it's just a different scenery from what I'm always used to. Like working in a restaurant kind of gets a little tiring all the time,
Yeah.
being there all the time, and I feel like whenever I would step away, like it was just me always just not doing anything.
do you do content for your restaurant too or no?
No. Just fully just do it
Into the-
separately.
Okay.
Correct. So that's where kind of wanted to also separate work from content,
Okay.
which is kind of where also the name Bratti came along.
Where did Bratti come from?
So, funny enough, Bratti came from when I was working in the restaurant. I had a guest who was very upset because she had seen some of my social media.
Yeah.
And some of my social media, well, you'll see me wearing like makeup or the wigs. Well, she didn't find that appropriate for me to be the manager.
What?
So she went above and beyond to go complain to corporate
What
and
the-
saying that like she didn't feel like she wanted to continue coming to our establishments with me being the manager.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so and I also don't know how she even like was able to find me on social media. I think I
Yeah.
just popped out on her For You page or whatnot.
She's a fan, fool. She's a fan.
No, seriously. Yeah, so then because back then I actually used to have my name Christian Garcia, so it was a little bit easier to also find me.
Yeah.
So whenever that issue happened, thankfully corporate and the company I work for took my side and they're like, well, whatever you do,
Social
like
media.
social media wise, as long as it's not like politics or anything that's gonna interfere work, well, that's completely like
Different.
different. But I did still kind of want to figure out like a way to like separate them even more.
Yeah.
And then Bratti kind of came from, for example, I used to love the Bratz.
Okay, okay. Like the
So
dolls?
the dolls,
Okay.
yeah. So like the cargos, the
Ah,
tops,
okay, okay, okay.
a lot of that I would always wear.
Okay.
So I was like Brat, and then suddenly I was like Bratty. So
Right.
then that's when that came in, and I kind of started liking the name, and I've gotten used to it
Mm,
ever since then.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
That's a good name actually. Well, I feel like I feel the same way sometimes with the restaurant industries, especially corporate can be very like picky with like their social media policy
yeah,
and everything going on like that. So I always try to, I guess, differentiate myself from like my employees and like people I work with and everything like that. So everything I do on social media is different from when I go to work and clock in. So I also thought of the name Rainboy. That's what I thought about Rainboy. I was like, okay, I gotta start my first for my brand.
yeah.
I gotta start my brand and then also the official. How do you spell that word, fool?
Differentiate.
Differentiate. Sorry, guys. My like my work, Eric, and then like Rainboy Eric. You know what I mean? So it's like two different things and two different. I feel like it's two different people. It's my alter ego or whatever.
But I think it's nice,
The Rainboy.
since we both relate on that.
Mhm.
Like you have something else to look forward to that's not just
Work.
just your work,
Literally.
correct? And I think it makes it a
Literally.
little bit more exciting to like do something else.
Literally. So that's why I was like, okay, I gotta concentrate on my work. Sometimes I feel like I always talk to Samantha about like how hard like so much work and work and work. Like I've been putting hours and just like I don't get motivated sometimes to do social media at some points because I stop. But there's also like times where like I stop doing social media because I feel like it's just overwhelming.
Yeah,
Like creating content on my days off and then going to work and doing taking care of this and taking care of that in my whole like stuff going on in private life too. So sometimes it's hard creating content, but I love it at the end of the day, so that's why I do it, knowing because I love it.
correct. And you have to find ways to also keep that balance. Like if you notice throughout
Mhm.
my social media, that there's times when I'm constantly always posting for maybe like a month,
Mhm.
and then the next month you're not hearing from me. And why I do that is just because I feel like after a busy month,
Mhm.
then the next month I just kind of want to just relax. You
Yeah.
know what I mean, and give myself that mental break.
Yeah.
Especially you could relate to this. That's another job.
It
You know
is.
what I mean? And then it's very overwhelming to having to catch up, the editing, the filming, and
The editing is the part that takes the longer because
yeah,
this is like the easiest part, which is the setup, the microphones, and everything. That's the easiest part.
yeah,
Just hours, just being on the editing. She knows she has edited like
yeah,
one time she helped me with Sam's podcast, but like the editing from the clips to what they're saying to like this and cut off this and that. Like it takes time, it takes
correct.
effort, so it takes a team.
Yeah,
And now that I have a beautiful team, I got it done.
yeah.
And Samantha. So yeah, that's why I love them. And I told her last time our drunk ass selves the other day. I don't know where were we at. A Blur. We're on the way to Blur. No, we're on the way to Casa Verde first, but they were closed. We didn't even fucking know. And then we're like, now wait. So we went to Blur, and then on the way to Blur, I was telling her like how much, yeah, like both of them has helped me out so much.
Yeah, and kudos for them also to help you. That speaks very highly of them.
Cheers. Cheers, actually.
The cheers,
Cheers.
toast.
All right, guys. So we're gonna take the first quick break. Not that long, but we're gonna get some questions out for y'all. 1 second. We'll be right back.
Please put that in.
He said, "Not that I know."
Would you sensationalize beef to get more followers?
Like a PR stunt.
No, not necessarily a PR. Not necessarily
All right, guys. We're back.
not necessarily a PR stunt, but like a like let's say something happens, like a drama happens.
Oh, use it to your.
You use it to your advantage.
Depending if it's like a bad publicity, you know.
All publicity is good publicity.
Okay, Chris Jenner. But we're back, guys. The first question I have is, are you in a relationship?
So actually, I am in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually in a very healthy relationship. We've been talking for about 5 months now.
Okay.
And honestly, I feel like this is the one. It's crazy
Period.
because it definitely happened when I wasn't ready for it.
Mm-hmm.
And one day we were just on the phone, we kicked it off, and the day that I saw him, like, when we first met up and I saw him walking towards me, I was like, yeah, this is the one. You know
Is he
what I
from Houston or Dallas?
mean? So he's actually from Beaumont.
Oh my. Oh,
Beaumont,
damn.
correct.
Okay.
But we've already pretty much established and have made that relationship work out, and practically we're already moving in together. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
so
Okay.
definitely that is definitely happening.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Question says, where'd y'all two meet? Is there a story behind there?
So this is crazy. So we've been having each other at it since 2021. Since then, I was always like hitting him up, like, "Hey, you're very handsome. Hey, let me take you out." But just he wouldn't really respond, or didn't really acknowledge that. Until this year, when we matched on Tinder, um, we we both saw that we had matched. He had Snapchatted me, and then we had a phone call, and we were just talking. We were talking for a few hours, and then we were like, you know what? Like, then he started actually giving me a chance, and a few days after that, that's when we met up and we went for a nice dinner.
Where'd you go?
Where did we go? That I really don't remember.
He
Don't,
said- he
don't
said,
tell
"I was
him I
so-"
said that.
Did he elaborate on why he ignored your messages at first?
Oh yeah, did he say why he was ignoring you?
No.
Or was he like in a relationship?
I actually never really gone that far to ask him. I do know though,
He
whenever
writes it down.
for real, I do know though. When I was in San Antonio, is when I was also trying to talk to him, which he saw, that I was nearby, so he didn't put a lot of interest into it because it's like, well, what's the
Yeah,
chances that
long
we're
distance.
gonna meet? You know what I mean? But once I moved to Houston and he had seen that, then he kind of saw like, okay, we might be able to make this work out.
True.
Correct.
What are your thoughts on long distance? Do they work? Do they not work? Or just depends?
Like, I'll be honest with you, if a guy likes you, he's gonna show that he likes you. You know what I mean? There's not gonna be any excuses. There's not gonna be, well, this is the reason why I cannot see you, or I'm busy. Like, we're all busy at every point, and I
Yeah.
feel like you just gotta find ways to, still show that person you care. Even if it's a long distance, there's still, for example, DoorDash. You can DoorDash them a nice little
True.
drink,
That
or
is true.
some flowers, or like an old style. Maybe you could even write them a little love letter and send that through the mail. I mean, if he really wants
If
to,
he wants
he'll,
to, he
he'll
would.
figure it out.
Yeah.
So
You heard?
I do think that that's very doable as well.
That is true. If he wants to, he would. Just saying.
Exactly.
The next question is, what is your coming out story? So when did you come out, or did you ever come out?
Okay, so this is
Yeah, I'm not out yet.
I'm for real. I'm like, nah. No, so it's kind of a long story, but I'm very open to talking about it. My coming out story, I feel, since I was like little, you could tell. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you ever like look at a kid and you're like, yeah, he's gonna be gay. Well, that was me.
When I look at videos of like us like hanging out when we're little, I'm like, no, he gay. I was over here twerking.
Yeah, well, that would be me. And I remember that I would get bullied a lot in school. And that's why I never liked going to school when I was like in my first couple of years of school.
Yeah.
But my parents like never really laid down to like what was going on. But it was a lot of bullying from even sometimes teachers. The students. Making fun of me. Some of them like calling me Christina, and
Word.
I hated my name, to be honest. Like, I always hated my name, like Christian.
I don't think I
'cause-
ever got bullied, but I fucking.
Yeah.
Like my name's not getting down, but like growing up in like the whiter area. So
Really?
but like for them to make Christian is crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, they would call me Erika too, but not at school. I feel like or they'll be like out of school already. Like I was out of high school, but that'll be fucking like just them playing around. But I don't think I ever took it offensive because I really didn't care.
I don't know why it hurt me a lot when people would
Yeah.
call me like that.
Well, I wasn't out in high school. I came out in 2016, so I was already out of high school.
Okay, so you're a little bit older than I am, huh? By
Yeah.
like 2 years, I believe so.
I'm
25.
I'm 30. I'm 5 years old.
Wow, you look so young.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, really? I
yeah.
thought you were probably my age, 25. I didn't know your secret before I leave.
But no, yeah. I came out. Well, I graduated 2013, so yeah, 3 years later. I don't know why it took me 3 years to come out, but yeah, I was kind of scared. I was scared.
It's scary.
It's scary.
It's scary.
It is.
Well,
But it sucks that we had to come out and be like, oh, I'm gay and this and that. We had to go through the whole process, but
Yeah.
If you're straight, you're straight. You don't get to come out. You don't have to do nothing. Just live your life. I wish it was like that for us.
Yeah.
Well, now it sort of is. Like the younger gays, they don't even come out or say anything. Like you just, if you know that is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gay,
Exactly.
you gay. But yeah, that was a nice one. The next one says, is there any challenges you face as a couple right now, as of so far?
Mm, honestly, no. I think that uh, if it's referring to like if we have any relationship issues, honestly, like here and there, but like they're not like honestly like any big issues.
Yeah,
We have a lot of communication. If one of us is feeling upset or bothered by something,
that's
or
speak
just a
about it.
quick communication, handle it as adults, and we just move on, and then that's it. Yeah.
Yep, as it should be. Communication.
Communication.
One of the questions says, what do you what do you like about making the content that you do?
I feel like I enjoy making others happy.
I feel like yours is like more like a little bit of comedy, no?
Yeah, more
I
comedy.
like the
So
comedy.
I love being able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Just being able to post something that makes other people laugh.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what I enjoy the most.
So the comedies where you stay at. You don't. Are you not a dancer or you dance?
No, no,
No.
just more all comedy.
All
Correct.
comedy.
Just comedy.
Period. Next question says, what's the end goal for your content that you create?
I think my end goal definitely I want to continue pushing myself to grow bigger. And with that achievement is wanting to spread help for people that need some type of help. I don't know what that looks like, but I do know that I want to be able to
Make a difference.
find ways to make a difference. Within our community and also other communities that need that help and
The
support.
Latino community too.
Correct. Yeah.
That's a good thing. Yeah, I feel like it's like if you can help, why not help? I mean,
Exactly.
if you can put in your effort and you do what you can and your most you can do, then why not help? The next one says, how do you create your skits? Or how do you find those sounds, or how do you find like those memes, or you just scrolling through and you're like, oh, I'm recreating this one.
It's 50-50. So like if I see a video and I feel like in my head I'm like, oh, you know what, I can make that so much more funnier. Like one of my most recent ones, which was the one with the skeleton, which is
Yeah.
about to get over 50 million views.
Oh,
The way
wait,
that
on
I-
TikTok or on Instagram?
on Instagram.
Okay.
The way that I came up with that, someone else had posted that video, but they had just like drawn on the hand like a skeleton. But I was like, what if I actually do an actual skeleton?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I find ways to like if I am gonna get an idea from someone, well,
You
I'm
do
gonna
it in
like,
your way.
my way. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
And like try to make it more authentic.
Okay, period. I didn't know that was the biggest one that you had,
Yeah.
but congrats on that one. It's
Oh,
a lot.
thank you.
It takes a lot to get a hit blog.
Yeah.
I mean, hit viral video. The next one is, how do you, how does your best ideas come to mind? Well,
I think the like an example is like when I'm starting a film, and a prime example, the one we just spoke about,
Yeah.
when I wanted to recreate the skeleton. Well, as I'm doing it, and I'm starting to get ready to film, I'm like, how can I make this funnier?
okay.
So
So just always like, what can I make it?
what can I do? Like in that
Okay.
skeleton, I added that little string in the mouth. So then I pulled it to open its mouth. And like
Gotcha.
I
Yeah, yeah.
find another way to make it different.
Okay. Let me take a little break, and then we'll be right back.
I was talking about the little shots that come in like a plastic container.
Those, yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I don't know what they're called.
The one that looks half and half.
No, it's supposed to be like electro.
You know what topped this off? Like that shop whip.
Yeah, the holes would never work. That would be cute.
Right?
That would be cute. The
Alright,
little
guys, we're
party
back.
shots. Party shots on top of those.
Literally.
But it never works.
It'll work for
It'll
3.
spring.
Cheers. I can't. Cheers. Oh, get with the fucking microphone.
That's cute. It's not, no, it's not anything.
It's good.
It's really
It's
nothing.
like next week.
Yeah.
Which is scary.
She throws up.
Why are you scared? Don't make me laugh.
It's
But
good.
it's good.
Yeah, it's good. No,
She's
I
all
do
like-
not.
But-
Do not give me that. Do
You
not.
like it?
Why?
Holy.
It's so
It's-
good.
Alright, I'm taking that.
It's so good.
Take a
No,
pic.
I
You
know-
gotta take a picture
how
of
I
it.
do it? I get gelatina and then I put this like on top of it. So when I'm dipping into like gelatina, it has that and it is so
Gelatina
good.
like Jello.
Yeah. Like
Oh,
Yeah.
A jello shot and this? Ooh.
well,
wait.
oh.
She like he said,
I
oh.
had that one.
I didn't try that
I
one.
haven't tried that one. I was just talking about like
Regular
just
gelatina.
gelatina. I was
What's
like,
up?
Oh my god, alright, I take another.
ah, for real.
No,
Wait,
they
wait, do it
have
again.
It's in there. Just bring it.
That'd be a good idea.
It's in the shaker.
Yeah.
There's still a lot.
No, 'cause
I poured a
you
lot.
could make jello shots. You could do like a jello shot, a regular jello.
I have
base,
so
and
many
then
thoughts
jello.
going through my mind right now.
Like that on top of it, yeah. Well, I don't know, because I really like that a
And then a
lot.
shot, and then a shot, whip shot on top of that.
Ah, we black out.
No, for real. Yeah.
Alright, we're having a party now.
It's okay. We can black out, guys. We're off. I'm just kidding.
You're off.
Damn, I have off Thursday, Friday, so but not tomorrow.
Did you make it stronger?
Maybe. Sorry, I don't know why I keep doing that. Do you like it? Sorry. I can put more sugar in it.
No, it's good.
No, it's pretty good.
It's really good.
Thank you.
It just caught me off guard. What were we talking about?
Are we live?
Shots.
We're back. We're back.
Oh, we're back.
No, B, not the shots. Before the shots.
I wanted to ask if there was anything you wanted to share, and you talked about your story.
Yeah, we didn't finish. We didn't
Yeah.
finish the story about
Um,
you coming out.
Correct. So, my coming out story is something that I think that I want to be able to share because I think everyone has a different coming out story. I think for some cases, some people's families are accepting of it, others are not. For me, I will say I think I faced a lot of challenges coming out. For me, I think that it was something I was never ready for. During my high school years, I did have a relationship with a guy. It was a very deal relationship. It was with someone who was going to a high school next to my high school. And,
You were not at the same high school?
no, he went to, won't say names, but he went to Willis High School.
Okay.
I was going to Connor High School.
Gotcha.
We had a relationship for almost about a year. We had a promise that no one was gonna know that we were dating, that this was going on, because no one knew about us. During that time, I made the mistake of being at his house and taking a picture of me on top of him, and I shared that with 4 of my friends. Well, one of my friends was dating someone from the same school as him. She was in the shower, so she didn't see that Snapchat. Her boyfriend saw it. So he took a picture of that picture that I had sent, went to school the next day,
And
shared it
exposed.
with everybody. Everybody.
That's
And then
What'd you do? What'd you say? Or
I didn't know what was going on. So during that time, during that day actually, mind you, by the way, no one had any idea. I didn't even have any idea that was going on. So then throughout half of the day, some of my friends were like, "Hey, there's a rumor about you, that you're gay," and I was like, "Oh, whatever, it's not a big deal. They don't have any proof."
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know the picture was going around.
Here's the proof.
Afterward, they're like, "Well, here's proof."
Wait, did the picture make it to your high
It made
school?
it to my high school too.
But-
no,
That-
you could be like, I'm not gay. What's this?
And I'm like, no, seriously,
Alright, guys, the picture's right here. I'm just
Ah,
kidding.
for real. Well, yeah, so that picture,
Share with the class.
for real, a presentation.
Wait, do you still have the picture?
Yeah, I do. I actually
Iconic.
kept that picture because I feel like for me, that was a life-changing
Yeah.
event. Because after that, my whole life changed.
Yeah, because
From
you had to
one
basically
picture.
come out.
And I was never ready for that.
Yeah.
So then on top of that, by the time that it had made it to my school and the rumor was going around, he still wasn't communicating with me that he already knew. Because in his school, it got passed around much faster than in my school. So by the time it made it to my school, it was over almost done with the day. So then
It was all in one day.
it was all in one day. So then, he wasn't contacting me, the guy that I was dating at the time. And I was like, huh. I didn't think much of it because I was like, well, he's in academics, he's probably busy. So then fast forward, I go to my shift at work, which is Forever 21, and he calls me. And I didn't know what to expect. I was very excited, to hear from him. I was like, oh, it's him.
Yeah.
Let me go to the bathroom, pick up. Worst phone call of my life. It was him screaming at me, I hate you, you're the worst person ever. I don't want to hear ever from you again. don't contact me. Mind you, this is someone who I was, seeing a future with, someone
Yeah.
I had been with for almost for a year, someone I truly loved, and I never meant to hurt him like that.
Yeah, it was
But
unintentional.
unintentional, correct. So we were. Then he explained to me about that picture, how it was shared with everybody. He also wasn't out at that time,
Yeah.
and also one of his family members went to that same school. So
Damn.
then now on top of everything, then
His family found out too.
his family found out too. So then he broke up with me. I remember I then tried to go to my shift back at the register.
Oh, no, I would have gone home.
Oh my, I could tell you, like, as soon as, like, I was like, next, I started bursting in
Yeah.
tears. Like,
A
I
song
was
comes
like,
out like.
like, no, seriously, I
I'm
started
so sorry,
crying,
man.
like, tears, like, with
Yeah.
that next guest that I was helping. So then my manager at the time, she came and she was like, hey,
What's
like,
wrong?
come and, like, talk to us. I feel like something about my life is that I think I was so vulnerable, and many people went about their ways to talk about things that I feel like I wasn't ready for.
Mm-hmm.
Because then when I told her, like, hey, like, this is what's going on,
Mm-hmm.
well, she was like, well, take the day off, don't worry. But she saw it as an opportunity to tell someone else,
And
hey,
now I work.
well, yeah, she went and told someone else, hey, he's actually gay now, he's single, so you should try to talk to him.
Oh,
Which is
somebody at
like the
work.
first thing that she did.
Madness.
But then the whole coming out story gets worse. So my mom and I had always had like a one-on-one like relationship. Like my mom was my best friend. My mom was like literally, I would do anything for my mom.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever it came to me to tell her what was going on, because my mom like noticed that something was off.
Yeah.
She was like, hey, like what's going on? Like something's going on.
Yeah.
She didn't know all of that was going on.
You rather
So-
tell her first before she found out?
Hmm?
You rather tell her first before she found out?
Yeah. So, and I thought my mom was gonna be like accepting of it.
Mm-hmm.
It was not like that. My mom hated me.
Yeah.
My mom kicked me out the house. Like
I'm sorry.
I couldn't touch her fridge. I couldn't, like if she was cooking, like none of that was for me.
What?
Like I never expected that from my mom.
Mm-hmm.
I think that I thought my mom was like my best friend.
Yeah.
And then she would call me slurs like, oh, I didn't know I had like 3 females, or oh, I didn't know you like did up the,
Mm-hmm.
I like, and from that coming from my mom, I was like, oh man, like, she basically kicked me out the house. So for a while, I was even like sleeping in the car,
Mm-hmm.
because like she didn't want me there. The only person that I knew that like, he didn't say much, but it was my dad.
Yeah.
My dad was a little bit more supportive, but he was not gonna go out
Go
about his
against,
way, and
yeah.
like my mom. So during that time, that then like I was outed. That was pretty much my coming out story. But during that time, I then found, I kind of hopped into a relationship like shortly after,
Mhm.
like a week after, which I feel like that was one of my biggest mistakes, because I think that I was never ready for a relationship. And then
You're
I feel
just
like
trying to ease the pain or like a rebound, I guess.
I feel like I was just trying to find love or someone to love me,
Support.
but I feel like I didn't know what love was anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Even though like I feel like it was genuine, I also feel like it was just not the time for me.
Yeah.
So then that relationship I was in was probably one of the most toxic and abusive relationships I could have ever had gotten into.
Mm-hmm.
But throughout that, then once I was able to walk out of that, fast forward, like my mom has been more accepting and more understanding about like my sexuality, who I am, and she's learned to cope with it. But I feel like when that happens, it's never the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I got so broken by the person that was supposed to love me the most.
True.
This is like so like so a lot. Like
Yeah.
I want to ask you, like, what did you do to get through all this? This is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot to handle at one time. Your boyfriend
Yeah.
is separating from you. Your mom is ostracizing you. Your school knows. Who did you go to? In
What happened?
these
Like,
hard
what?
times?
When did you find out? Like, the next step after like your bad relationship?
I think the worst mistake that I did was I was ignoring all of that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I was ignoring
The
all the
signs.
issues, all the things that had happened. And the worst mistake that I did was finding someone to kind of help me ignore those issues with as well, which I feel like also, that relationship was toxic both ways, because
What
it
grade
was
were you in high school
when I was in high school.
when this happened?
When this happened, this was my senior year.
Senior year.
Correct. Yeah, this was my final year, which is like, something I was not ready. I feel like
Yeah.
till this day, maybe I would have not even came out until years later.
Yeah.
Because it's something that it's not easy, especially because I knew my family was not going to be accepting of it.
Mm-hmm.
Remember how I told you I like brats?
Yeah.
One of the first memories I ever had with a Bratz doll was a female Brat doll that I had found in the street.
Mm-hmm.
When my parents would go to work, they would just leave me at the house with my grandma. My grandma really didn't, like
Really care.
really care. So I would like sneak away, and I saw the doll, and I knew there was something wrong with me playing with dolls. And
Yeah.
one day I brought it in, and I would play with it when my parents weren't home. And
I feel like I started playing with Bratz before Barbies.
Barbie, right? I
Yeah.
think like Bratz was
Bratz were,
like
like,
what built me.
I guess
They have more
trending at the
fashion.
moment.
I feel
Yeah.
like
Mm-hmm.
Well, my parents found the doll,
Yeah.
and the first thing my parents did was hit me
Damn.
for
I'm
playing
so
with that
sorry.
doll. And from there, I feel like I kind of slowly started seeing that, like, okay, being gay is not okay.
Yeah.
And I would force myself to like date females, and once they wanted to go to another level, I was like, okay, no, like
Never mind.
I was like, this is
Like,
it.
never
I was
mind.
like, you can say like we're dating, but like that's it. We're
No,
not
for
gonna
real.
kiss. We're not gonna do none of that.
Yeah,
That's as far as I would go.
like that part, like that part from Medea. I'm not gonna let you take my virginity.
No, seriously, that's how it
Yeah.
was. Like once I saw that they wanted to do more, I was like, no,
Mm-hmm.
this is it. This is as far as we're gonna get. But yeah, I was always pretty much always just trying to hide the true me,
Yeah.
because I wanted to kind of.
I,
I thought because you're always kind of being told that like you're not gay.
Yeah.
You're not born into that. But I
yeah,
feel
yeah.
like
Like, are you sure you're gay? Nah,
yeah.
Yes, bitch.
And then you also start seeing that those things are, well, quote unquote. I mean, your parents don't see it as okay. Well, at least my parents didn't see it as okay.
Yeah.
So then I thought that wasn't okay.
Of
You know what I
course.
mean? And I grew up like that. I grew up with like
The
no
traditional.
traditional. I have to be straight.
Mm-hmm.
And I would force myself to date the girls, bring them to the house and everything. But I feel like that was also very unfair,
To them.
because at the same time that was very unfair to them.
Yeah.
Because then I did the same thing, like breaking their hearts.
Yeah.
But I think we're kids and we're growing, and as long as we're realizing that and we're just not doing that, once we realize who we are,
Mm-hmm.
then it's you just move forward and just don't do it again.
When did you feel like you finally had like freedom in mind and were like, okay, I'm finally free. I can finally feel myself, be myself, and be who I am.
I think that came when I was able to walk out of that relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And I
toxic
was
one?
the toxic one,
Mm-hmm.
where I was able to walk out of that and give myself years of just focusing on myself. I went to therapy for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get in no relationship. I focused on just myself. I at my job, I dedicated my time with, slowly moving up,
Mm-hmm.
getting more and more bigger roles. And that's when I realized, okay, I'm starting to love myself.
Yeah.
And then once I realized I fully was able to love myself,
And then you can love somebody
it's I
else.
can love somebody else. Because then I think it would be very selfish of me if now I'm trying to find someone else to cover that
Yeah.
hole. You know what I mean? And that's not the
Mhm.
way it works.
Yeah.
You gotta try to cover that hole before you allow someone else.
Yeah.
Because then you expect that person to come in and they be the ones who cover that hole, but it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Just taking care of yourself and putting yourself first, giving yourself your self love.
Yeah, exactly. That's all you can do. And even when you're in a relationship, you still have to continue to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I always tell my partner, like it's okay for us not to be together all the time.
Like
you-
24/7. Yeah.
Correct. You go do what you gotta do. I'll do the same thing. Like you go to the gym by yourself. Like we don't always gotta be next to each other. I don't
Yeah.
always gotta know what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you do you.
Independently and
Correct.
just like having yourself together.
And it's like a team. It's like, for example, when you're at work, you build a team with the people that you're with. It's the same thing with a relationship. You build a team, and yeah, you're united, but at the same time, they're their own person, and you're your own person. And the beautiful thing about a relationship is seeing how different you are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't just always want to be
The same.
the same,
That is true. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Well, cheers to better moments
your
in life.
Cheers.
super strong of you. I don't think I would be able to deal with all that. Yo, and not seeing you for like, oh, hide away like a hobble.
Yeah.
I mean, you just have to push forward and not hear all the comments and all the people putting all this drama on you. You just got to be stronger and move forward and do what you got to do.
And yeah.
Because nobody's gonna, at the end of the day, nobody's gonna take care of you better than yourself. Know what I mean?
Yeah, and people are always gonna talk. You
Yeah.
know, like I feel like when I was in a relationship, and I was gaining a lot of weight, like the comment I was hearing from everybody, "Oh my goodness, you're getting big, you're gaining a lot of weight," and then you know what happens? Then I started losing a lot of weight, and then everyone tells
You're
me the
too
opposite.
skinny.
You're too skinny.
You're
And
anorexic.
yeah, and you gotta like just learn to just whatever version of yourself that you are.
Whatever you feel healthiest
Yeah,
and you're
love
the best.
yourself. That's it. And then slowly, like I saw, like those people who were, always making comments about myself or how I looked. And there are people asking me if I still talk to them. No.
And
Why would you? Why would I want to carry that? Sometimes you love yourself as much as who you hang out with.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're hanging out with someone who's always putting you down or always giving you comments that are very unnecessary, well then that's more because of you. Because you allow that.
Yeah.
And then it just brings you down more. So throughout a lot of the time when I was going through a lot, I realized, who did I really want to be there with?
Yeah.
Because sometimes I will be honest, I feel like sometimes I look really, really bad when I was going through a lot of depressing stages. But then sometimes you just need a friend who's going to tell you, hey, you look good.
Yeah.
Or, hey, let's go on a walk, And sometimes they'll be honest too, but like they don't gotta say it in a rude way.
In the rude way, yeah.
Correct.
That's what I was saying. Like, there's a way you can say it, or
Yeah.
like, still be honest and truthful with your friends, but say it in a nice way. You know what I mean?
Not like in a mean girl vibe,
Literally,
like,
like
try to bring you down.
try to bring you down just for they can look better or they can feel better. Like, no, that's not the way it works.
Correct.
All right, guys, we're gonna take one last break before our the end, and we'll be right back.
Twerk a little bit. No, I'm just kidding.
Imagine.
So we came back from break and had the whole ass party.
Yeah,
BBL? You have a BBL? Oh, what? What made you want to get that?
I don't know. I just feel like I was just like, oh, you know what? Like you just get a BBL. And
Do
then
you enjoy it?
yeah. And then like the crazy thing when I got like, no one believed me. Like I told my mom. All
right, guys, we're back. We're talking about BBLs.
We're talking about BBLs. No one believed me when I told my friends. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go get a BBL. They're like, there's no way. Like, why would you do that? I was like, I don't know. I just want to do it.
Where'd you get it?
I got it here. I got it here in Houston actually.
Was it like a full BBL?
Yeah, it was a full BBL. Yeah.
What?
It was scary.
I just
For real, I'm all like, no,
Results, like,
for real. I want to see. I'll show you a little.
Okay. So, why'd you want to get a BBL?
I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like I needed something back there.
He said I need a little drunk in the truth.
Yeah, I feel like I was just like, you know what? Like working out is not doing it. So I was like, what's an easier route? So then
Was it like expensive?
I feel like there's just a lot of expenses that sometimes are not shown. Like sometimes they can give you a price, but that's not the full price.
Yeah.
A lot of times if you do also, you make right research, you do still have to pay like an extra amount to go get like tested to make sure that like you're good, you're clean, that like, if you were to get a surgery and a procedure, like you'll be fine. So a lot of those tests, are very expensive.
Yeah.
And I wasn't expecting those expenses. Then also like, your massages, your follow-ups, a lot of those things that you need, your fajas, that's what starts adding up into it. So you have to at least
taking
have like,
care of it, basically.
correct. You have to at least have like another $2,000-$3,000 on the side, because then also you're not working. You know what I mean? I wasn't working for like 2 weeks. I will say the thing that no one told me about this.
Did you go home like in the little like al revés on the car?
Yeah, I was like in the back like this, all awkward. My mom was driving, but like my mom told me not to do it. She's like, no, like something can happen to you. You never know.
Where's your microphone on?
Oh yeah, this one.
Good.
So let me tell you about something about male BBLs that no one told me. For males, whenever all of that what is it called? Like all of that, like not pressure, but all of that like fluids, they go somewhere.
And it's down there.
It's down there.
Yeah.
Like
you know what? Louis Castro.
Yes. Louis
He
went
said
through
that.
this too. Like my balls were, you could see them without like they were just popping out. Like they literally like not
Like,
even
they
lying
swollen
to
up,
you.
right?
They
They
swollen
they
up to
swell
like
up.
a massive size, and my mom saw them too. But like I didn't want to tell nobody, and I didn't want to tell like my doctor or nobody like hey like, cause I just thought that was the end of me. I was like that's it. Like I didn't want to tell my mom
They're
because
not gonna
I
want to continue.
That's
yeah
my massive.
for real I just like explode out of nowhere. I'm just like like that's it. That's all you like heard from me. Nah, but
No.
like I remember my mom was like, "¿Qué traes ahí?" And I was like, and I like knew what she was talking about. I was like, "What?" I was like, "What?" Like you clearly like see a massive
Oh my
ball.
god.
She was like, "¿Estás bien?" I was like, "Yeah." But I really wasn't. The funny thing about it too is like you
Did
can.
it hurt or was it like numb?
No, it didn't hurt. But like TMI, they're like this, and then the thing is like this. Like this is all like all.
I'm dead.
Because it's like it's all
It's
taken
all
by
going
that.
to
It's
yeah,
all
all the
going
blood
to
going there.
yeah, all the blood, correct. All the blood is all going down there. That I'm telling you, I was panicking. I was like, yeah, like se me van a caer o no sé. Like this is it.
Like, it's gonna stay little.
Yeah,
Your scare is gonna stay
I
little.
was really scared.
But like, it's gonna be little.
Yeah, and then they don't make mil fajas, you know, and I don't know why no one's ever made that. So on top of that, like I had to wear a faja, and I
You
remember
gotta-
I had like to cut it and like get creative with
I
it.
have a faja that I had to cut too.
Right, but it's still so
Hey, Skims,
uncomfortable.
go ahead and make fajas for men.
I feel like I'm surprised we haven't came up with that.
There
'Cause-
probably is. We just don't know. Maybe I don't know.
I don't know,
She said I'm about to Google this.
cause it's like
Now we
it's
must get rich.
No, for real.
it's like where do you put it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was so uncomfortable.
It's uncomfortable.
Your BBL balls.
Just
No, I have a fire where I just cut the front of it. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Because I have to like what the fuck? They gotta breathe.
they gotta breathe. Yeah.
They hurts like especially like all day just squished. I don't know.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, they do.
See,
How much do they go for?
they even make like the full body ones too. Like 70, 100, depending which one. You
Not bad.
No, but I'll just make the hole.
Like they even
Cheaper.
have some that like cut have like an open crotch
I did not know
and
that.
it's full body.
Sorry.
There you go.
There you go. Well, now we know.
Damn.
For part 2 of the BBL.
You can't get rich. She said.
Demonstrate. You draw some pictures.
But that's crazy. I didn't know you had a BBL. Did you share that like any of your social media, or is it just
Yeah,
something you did?
lightly shared it with some people. And then I also did share it. I did have like a couple of posts about it when I went into the procedure of it. I did eventually take them down, but I mean I'm pretty open about it too. I mean sometimes you can tell. You know, sometimes it's like
And sometimes you can tell.
I will say though, sometimes if I don't take care of myself like excessively, like all that fat goes to your butt.
Yeah.
So there's been points, for example, like a year ago, where I wasn't taking care of myself and I was gaining so much weight, and you don't gain it like here because all that fat's been removed.
Yeah.
I
It goes
look,
there.
yeah, it was like an ant. You know what I mean?
An
It-
ant.
You like that one picture of Kim Kardashian?
Yeah,
Literally.
literally, I could put like a bottle behind my butt and it would like sit.
You should have done that for
Yeah.
Halloween.
So I had to work out for like a month or two just
Like-
until I lost it,
Like a lot of
'Cause-
cardio.
and then it gets heavy.
But like that's so weird. Does it lose its shape, or do you feel like it's like still the same? Because I know some people they get BBLs and then maybe like they don't maintain it and then they have to go and do it again.
Yeah, I feel like maybe I don't know. I will say I feel like I got a lot of stretch marks from like when I like didn't
yeah.
you know I was gaining a lot of that weight. And then I also noticed like one of my butt cheeks is bigger than the other one
Now or still?
now.
Oh, we're saying shit. now
Like
still.
now. I'm like now.
Right
I
now.
think that's like normal though, right?
You think so?
Yeah, that's normal.
One of my
I mean,
cheeks is bigger.
some girls have like one titty more than
Well, yeah, that's
right.
Yeah.
Well, cause
Some
yeah.
have one titty bigger than the
Yeah.
other. I know one of my butt cheeks is bigger than the other.
She said, "I know, but I can't prove it."
My ass like that, so I can't say.
Well,
I'm like,
I feel like mine are the same, right?
I don't know.
Am I like right?
Okay, stand up.
I know.
found it. Well, I do remember when I went into surgery, like she had told me, I forgot the exact amount, but they'll tell you also like how much like they'll put in each butt cheek of your fat, depending on how much you have. And she said like the same amounts, but I feel like if one butt cheek is bigger than another one,
Yeah.
then I feel like maybe that might have been the case.
Probably one gets more fat than the other. I don't know.
Or maybe you work out one side push.
Yeah.
True.
And then, yeah.
So, do you have to do any like special workouts to like maintain it firm?
No, I
No.
don't do nothing.
He said, I'm just chilling.
I just chilling.
Do you
know?
do you work out on the daily or
No,
not?
I don't work out. No, like
Okay.
you see it, I wish, but maybe 2026. I've been saying that for
Um,
2 years, but
no, for real.
2026 is coming soon.
Okay, okay. Oh, okay. Before we close the podcast, what, you,
It's that time yet. It's that time yet. We're not ready to
well, I
hear
won't
it.
see him probably till New Year, next year maybe. Oh, but any goals you have for next year?
Main goals. I feel like my main goals right now are just getting out of debt. There are, pardon me, different challenges. I'm trying to walk into 2026 with my mind on like what do I want to achieve.
Yeah.
And I've been working of that throughout this year. So next year is an easier year.
Okay.
Not a lot going on.
There you go. For me, anything I want for next year, I feel like just continuing my podcast, getting better, getting more guests on it, expanding it, and just thinking of cool ideas to bring to the podcast. I do have an idea where I wanted a co-host, and then we interview somebody, and then sometimes some other stuff too. I have some surprises for next year. But as of right now, thank you so much for being on the podcast
And
and
thank
making
y'all.
time for
Thank
coming
you.
on. And of course, got you. And where can people find you on social media? It's gonna be right
So-
here.
Right here.
No, right here.
Oh, right here.
Oh, there you go. Where can people find you?
So y'all can follow me as Bratti.g across all my social media.
They're all the same from everywhere.
They're all the same everywhere.
There you go, guys. And make sure y'all go ahead and before you exit, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next podcast. Peace.